Hi guys, welcome back to Computer Graphic Tutorials, and we're working with Adobe InDesign. I'm on page 19 of your textbook, and the bottom right hand corner, make sure you read it and make sure it says InDesign. We're working in the InDesign program. So the first thing you're supposed to do is launch Adobe InDesign. So at the bottom of your screen, you're going to click on the Windows button and then find where all of your Adobe programs are, and look for Adobe InDesign. So this little ID, it's in red. Go ahead and click that and open it. It'll take just a second to load up. And mine's loaded on the other screen. I'll drag it over so you guys can see what I'm doing here. Open it up. It says click File on the menu bar and click Open. So we're going to go to File and we're going to go to Open. Navigate to the drive where your Chapter 1 data files are stored. You're going to, instead of doing this, we're going to open up Canvas, and then we're going to go to our book lessons, click on Lesson 1, and Downloadable Files. The first thing that you're supposed to download and open is IND 1/1. Your book tells you to open up IND 1/1, so I'm going to go ahead and click on it. You can see it's downloaded over here at the bottom of my screen. Okay, which means that you should be able to from Adobe InDesign. So let's go back. We're going to go to File, Open, and we're going to go to our Downloads folder. Here's your 1/1 Adobe InDesign since we've already downloaded it. Hit OK. And then the next thing you're going to do is save it to your H drive or save it to your Google Drive. This is really important. So many people have lost work because they continue to save their work in their Downloads folder. So I'm going to go to File, Save As, and I'm going to save mine in my Google Drive. So you can see that I'm in my book lessons folder in my Google Drive. I created another folder that says Adobe InDesign. You can see here. So I'm in my book lessons folder, and then I created another folder called Adobe InDesign, and I created a Chapter 1 folder, and then now I'm going to save my work. I can save it. I'll just save it just like this and hit save. Click Window. On the menu bar, point to Workspace, and then click Typography. Okay. Point to the Type tool, then press and hold the mouse button to see the Type on a Path tool. Very similar to Adobe Illustrator. Using the same method, view the hidden tools behind the other tools with the small black triangles. And you guys are familiar with this. There's a few new tools in Adobe InDesign, but you're familiar with the tools with the small black triangles mean that you've got additional tools behind that original tool. Position your mouse pointer over the Selection tool. Until the tooltip appears. So I'll position it, and then there's the tooltip. Press the following keys and note which tools are selected. So you can go through and press A and get the direct selection tool, P for the pen tool, just like your other programs. You can select V for the regular selection tool, T for the type tool, I for the eyedropper, H for the hand tool, and then Z for the zoom tool. Alright, press Tab to temporarily hide all the open tool panels. Then press Tab again and the panels reappear. Click the paragraph panel icon in the stack of collapsed panels to the right of the pasteboard. Right here. The paragraph panel expands but does not detach from the stack of collapse icons. It's grouped together with Paragraph Styles panel in the typography workspace. Click the Collapse to Icons button. You're familiar with this, to collapse it. At the top of the tool panel to collapse it, and then click the Paragraph panel again to expand it. Drag the Paragraph panel Name tab to the left so that it's ungrouped. Now it's ungrouped. Drag the Character panel to the blank space next to the Paragraph panel Name tab. So here's the Character panel, and you can take that and we can come over here and leave it here. And we can also take this and drop it so that they're docked together. Click Window on the menu bar. Point to Object and Layout. So we're going to go to Window and then Object and Layout. And then click Transform. So here's our Transform panel. Number 6, drag the Transform Panel Name tab to the bottom edge of the Character panel and Paragraph panels group. Then, when the blue horizontal bar appears, release the mouse button. So you can dock them together. You can take this, see that blue button, blue line, and you can let go of it. So now all of them are together. Okay, so click the dark gray bar at the top of the panel group, found above the Paragraph and Character panel name tabs, and drag it in different directions so that you can see how they're all grouped. Alright, click the Transform Panel Name tab and then drag it away so we can undo it so that they're no longer docked together. Click Window on the menu bar, point to Workspace, and then reset typography. So everything's back to the default position. I'm going to hit close on that little space. Okay, we're going to move forward, flipping through the pages until I get to page 117, and press Z to access the zoom tool, which I already have mine. So if I'm in my selection tool, press Z, and then that gives you your zoom tool. Position the zoom tool over the document window. Click twice to enlarge the document. Press and hold Alt, and then click twice to reduce the document. Click the Zoom Level List arrow on the menu bar and click 800. Right here. Click and hold, and we're going to look at it at 800%. Which is really big. Double-click the 800 in the Zoom Level text box and type 300 and press Enter. Okay. Click the Hand tool on the tool panel. Then click and drag the document window so that the image in the window appears as shown in Figure 18. Double-click the Zoom tool button on the tool panel. The magnification changes back to 100. Click the Selection tool